Welcome to today's topic, goodbye disease. How's that for a topic?
Very good.
It's amazing. It's the buzzword.
The buzzword, right? I'm so glad. I was talking to somebody and we were talking about disease and she said, why don't you call this goodbye disease? And thanks to her, this name got created, but I think she's sleeping or something and she hasn't shown up yet. And I'm still grateful to her for the title. So thank you for that. And what else is possible? So what if we could reverse disease? And what if we can prevent disease so that you don't even have to choose it to start with? So one is prevention and the other is cure. So there are small, niggly, irritating things that come up for us sometimes. And what if we could get out of that with ease? So somebody was telling me, Raksha, are you there today? Raksha was saying how somebody she knew was sick and within a day, they quite quickly recovered from whatever fever or something that was coming up. And so that is the willingness to change a situation. So one of the first tools I'd like to talk about is your point of view creates your reality. Reality does not create your point of view. So your point of view creates your reality means that what you think gets created. And that is how powerful you are. When you are so powerful, what you think will get created. And that is the basic thing that most of us don't know, that our thought is so powerful. So what if your thought is so powerful, so powerful, so powerful that whatever is working in your life, you created it. And whatever is not working in your life, you created that. And if you're choosing discomfort with the body in some aspect of the body, what if it was now the time to change that? So how can we change that? We can change it with our thoughts. When you change your thoughts, you actually change the disease that you could be choosing. When you change your thought, you could change the disease that you could be choosing. So my journey with Access started about 8+ years ago. And at that time, I was going through certain aspects which were bothering me a lot with my body. I was emotionally at a down because my body was not cooperating the way I had decided it had to cooperate. I said, body, I'm doing so much for you. How can you do this to me? Was my point of view at that time. I said, I got to change this. And a lot of my body issues was what my mother had been experiencing. So I was wondering, is it genetic? They look so similar, what she has and some of the things that I have. I said, what if I could change this? Where can I change it? How can I change it? What are the different ways this can be changed? And my willingness to ask those questions, I think, took me somewhere to Access. One of the things that started creating ease for me was aches and pains. I had aches and pains and I was in a total judgment of aches and pains. I shouldn't be having aches and pains. How come I have this? And with the bars, that started dissolving. So the bars are related to 32 points on the head. When we lightly touch our head, our body lets go in different aspects of life, which could be related to money, related to body, related to our emotions, related to the stress that is going on for us, different things. And as we let go the stress, we let go certain points of view, we can actually begin to choose more ease in our life. And what if ease with your body is a possibility? It's something that you could choose and it is something you can create. And if you're going through a phase where ease is not possible for some reason, what if you didn't have to judge you for that or judge your body for that? It's not a kindness to judge our body, yet we do it. We have been programmed to do it. We have heard people around us who do it all the time, and then we do it because they tend to do it. Okay. So we copy them, we imitate them, we mimic people around us. So they had been nonstop in judgment of their own body or other people's bodies. And that begins the trail of where we start the judgment of our body. We think judgment is right. This is the way we have to expect. So I remember I was going through a phase those many years ago when I was in so much of judgment about my body. And even now it does come up. And I was judging my body for the aches and pains and the other things that were going on. And there was this person who came for a session and she was super slim. And she said, Deepa, can you help me get rid of this fat? And I was like, tell me, where is the fat? Okay. Literally, even if she pinched herself, I couldn't see the fat on her abdomen. But she was saying, you know, this place. And she was pinching her abdomen. And that was her unwillingness to receive her body as it was. So most of us are taught this, that doesn't matter the shape and size of your body, still judge your body. What if now is the time to change that? What if now is the time to change? Wherever you're judging your body, what if you could create greater ease just by giving up judgment of your body? So what is that part of the body that you don't like? What is that part of the body that you judge? Just make a note of that. Acknowledge that this is the part of the body that you've been rejecting. What is the part of your body that you actually like? You're proud of that part of your body. Now just acknowledge that. Now, if you notice, we think of our body in terms of parts of our body. Like my leg, I don't like my leg. I don't like this. I don't like this part of my body. I don't like that part of my body. So what is it we are doing? We are doing a separation between ourselves and our body. And then we say, I don't like my nose. I like my eyes, okay? Or some such thing. So those are the different ways you're rejecting, not just rejecting your body, you are also creating a separation between this part and the other part. And probably many of you have siblings. If not, you would be in a class with a lot of other students. So we don't like comparison so much, right? This is nice. This is a nice person. See, you should get as many marks as this person. You should be studying like this person. You should be doing this as the other person. We don't like those comparisons, right? Maybe you can just mute yourselves. So the same way, what if we didn't have to do a comparison between parts of our body to say, I don't like this part of our body. I don't like this part of my body. I like this part of my body. So that is where we are doing some kind of favoritism, where we are saying, I like this part, I don't like this part. And what if you could give up some of that? Because even if you didn't have a part of your body that you didn't like, the minute you say, I like this part of my body, what are you saying? You might not like some other part of, I like my cheeks, I like my lips, but I don't like this. I don't like the way my ear comes up or my whatever. Okay. So how many judgments do you have of your body? Can you just bundle up 3 judgments for today? Just only 3. Only 3, not more, not more. Don't pick up more, and then just give it up. So some of you may say, why not more? I'd like to give up more. That is my way to just push you to give up more, actually. So when I say, don't give up more, you'll say, no, I want to give up 5. I want to give up 20. So what aspect of your body would you like to change today? What new relationship would you like to create with your body? And what if you didn't have to choose dis-ease? Using these tools, there are people who have even recovered from cancer. The recovery from depression is one of the most easy things here. Depression is one of the most common things that is pulling people down, especially during COVID due to different reasons. Some people are perpetually working, and that is causing some burnout in the system. They are expected to be available much more than before. Now they have to work from home and work around a lot of things at home, because when you go to office, it's a very different space that you work from. And when you work from home and conduct office from home, it's a whole different thing. So grappling with many things. And the other thing is when everybody is literally breathing down each other's neck, you get a break from office, when you come home, and you get a break from home, and people at home when you go to office. Now with the current scenario, all your people at office are virtually with you at home, because you're perpetually on calls. And then all the people at home are already at home. So sometimes people get on your nerves, you're so fed up, you want your own space, there is no other place to go. And that itself could be creating some stress in your family, among the family members. Just look out for that and see what is it that we can do to change this. What if it's not a wrongness that this is going on? What if we didn't have to pretend that, oh, everything is fine, I don't have an issue? What if we could just acknowledge that, okay, right now, this is not going well in my life. You willing to acknowledge it can actually create a change. So why are we talking about this topic when we're talking about disease? Because you not having space to yourself actually has everybody in your space. That itself could be creating some amount of lack of ease, dis-ease in your system. And what if you could change that just a little bit today? So I'd like to invite all of you to touch your face. Just touch your face. Touch your neck. Touch your face, touch your neck. See if you want to come online. Show yourself. Touch your face, touch your neck. Just soothe in your body. Soothe in your body. Just touch the bare part of your hand. Just do that. Some of you may have pets. Some of you may be doing this to your pets. You may be doing this to your children. You may have stopped doing it when the children grow up. What if you could do this to your body? Irrespective of the age of the body, what if you could just do this to your body? How does it feel?
Yeah, I feel some energy flowing inside me.
Okay. Does your body feel happy?
Yeah.
I've got goosebumps with all of you stroking your body this way. See, bodies love touch. Bodies love touch. And you have been doing so much of rejection with your own body. Even though you are with your body as a person, you have been doing so much of rejection of your body because you're busy, you're stressed up, you have a to do, you have that to do, you have this to do, you have so many things to do, and you forget to do simple, small things to your body, just to be kind to your body. Your body does so much for you. What if just for today, you could be kind to your body? Just stroke your body, and while you stroke it, tell your body, any part of your body you can stroke, but skin on skin, not through the clothes. Stroke any part of your body and say, thank you for being there with me. Thank you. Thank you for being there with me. And let's continue to be with the body. Just be with the body. Just stroke it. Again, say thank you for being there with me. Not like, thank you, I have to go to the next thought, my next action. Not like that. Thank you. Thank you for being there with me. Thank you for being such a contribution. When I went through my aches and pains, I realized I had never thanked my body for what all it did. I was only criticizing it for what it wasn't doing. And then I started being grateful to my body. And that started changing my relationship with my body. If I said, body, come with me here, come, let's go there, I must do this, do this, do this. I just used to pull my body along and do what I decided I had to do. And I'd done it for so many years with stress. My body was literally on a strike. Like they say in Hindi, hartal. So that was going on. My body was on strike and said, I'm not cooperating with you. You're not cooperating with me. I'm not cooperating with you. And I'm so grateful that I could hear my body. My body was screaming at me. I better hear it. It was screaming so much at me. Listen to me. I had to wake up. I had no choice but to wake up. And what if you didn't have to have a screaming body? What if you could choose ease much earlier? What other tools would you like to receive today?
Hi, Deepa, Natasha.
Hi, Natasha. How are you?
Actually, not that good.
Okay. How
This
does it?
how does it get? Actually, yeah. Why should I go in the wrong list? It's just that of maybe it could be because of stress, or I don't want to confuse anything. But my eyes during Corona, and because I went to the doctor and all, he said it is dryness because I've been on the laptop since a long time. But I feel I went to the doctor. I've taken solutions, but like my eyes had become red, but it reduced a lot and things were better then. Now again, I'm 3 4 days, my eyes have again started becoming red, like the left eye a little bit. So I feel it's got to do with more emotional issues.
Are you angry with you?
Yeah, means I feel I don't have anyone to help me, like.
Okay. I get that.
Yeah.
If you're angry with you, would it actually help you or would it slow you down?
No, it'll slow me down.
It's not kindness to you and to your body, right? As it
Yeah.
when you're angry that nobody else is there to help you, you're also not being a help to the body, and neither can the body help you,
Yeah, correct.
right? And
Yeah.
if you give up the anger towards you, towards others, towards your body, just 1%. Keep the rest, only 1%. If you give that up, would that be kinder to the body now?
Yeah, I'm getting it. Yeah. And that could also be the reason. I know I'm doing a lot of, I can't do processing now because of Corona. I'm just being careful. But, I created, I know it's stones in my gallbladder. So that also could be the reason. No?
Stones in your gallbladder could be the reason for
Anger.
anger, could be a reason for that. Yes. Bitterness could be a reason for that too.
Yeah, this happened after my father expired. It's too much happening in my body. But it's still there. So
Are you a powerful person, Natasha? Or are you weak and pathetic, if I may ask you?
no, I'm powerful. The fact I've done so much after my father, I know I am.
Right. You are, right?
Yeah,
And are you willing to let your father go?
I'm getting a no.
Okay. So choose whenever you're willing to let him go. Because he chose to go. He knew that you
Yeah,
could take care, correct?
yes.
Will it create an ease for him to hold on to him, or would it create greater ease for him if you let him go? Which one?
Let him know.
Okay, cool. So whenever you choose it.
Yeah, I guess I want to keep it now. Yeah.
Are you angry with him, or are you angry with you that he went?
I think I'm angry with him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm angry with him rather.
Would you
That's
like
why,
to would you like to
yeah,
honor his choice?
yes, destroy and uncreate.
Sure, awesome. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, I'm feeling much better. Yeah, so I guess I'll put this in a loop. I didn't realize it was so much anger. Thank you so much.
You're
Thank you
so
so much.
welcome, dear. We do lots of things, where we're not kindness to ourselves, and our body is telling us in different ways. Okay, let go the anger. And maybe your body is saying it by bringing up the redness in the eye. Say, hey, you're seeing red in the eye. Give it up.
Yeah,
But we don't listen to our body so easily. Okay, so
yeah,
what
because
if,
yeah,
go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, because I did face a lot of challenges during Corona because like generally because I'm on my own and even my housekeeper had gone and that time buildings were not allowing to go out so much and I couldn't go to my brother's or anywhere. Basically, it was too much going on mentally for me.
Is anything too
Um,
much for an infinite being?
no, actually, no, I choose to be finite, I guess.
Okay. So what if you could choose now to be an infinite being?
No, no, all this, I know all this, but when challenges come, it
It's
just
still
goes.
we need a reminder.
Yeah,
Okay.
we need. Yeah, I miss that reminder in people,
So what if this, your body coming up with the redness in the eye, what if that is a reminder?
Yeah, actually shows
What
up.
if aches and pains are a reminder for us? The body is saying something to us. What if those are reminders, but we're ignoring them? So let's say you get hungry. All of you, any of you, if you get hungry, you would know, right? You don't need a newspaper flash to say, guess what? You are hungry. Eat something. You don't need it. You just know you're hungry. Yes or no?
Yes.
Same way, the body is saying so many things to you. Some people say, I don't know when my body is saying things. I can't hear my body. I tell them, of course, you know so many things that your body is telling you. You know when you're hungry, you know when you're full, you know when you have to go to the loo, your body is telling you. And if you're not passing urine on the way to the loo, guess what? You and your body are working well together. So, congratulations. There is so much that is working well in your body. We don't acknowledge these things, we take them for granted. We climb up and down stairs. We take it for granted. We assume the body has to do it. And when it doesn't, then you're like, oh my God, what's happening? I'm not able to walk one step. And
Mhm.
right, we only react about what is not working for us. The gratitude for what's working for us with our body somewhere gets lost. So what would you like to acknowledge with your body today? I'm going to give you half a minute to think of 3 things where you can acknowledge your body today. 3 things today. What has worked for you between you and your body well today? I'm not talking about yesterday, last year. No, I'm talking about today. What is it you'd like to thank your body for? Have you got 3 things? Anybody would like to share? Anybody who hasn't spoken so far?
Okay, I'll go. I can say,
Sure.
yeah, means I could like say that if I'm healthy and I can do so many things like even and touch wood, I've not got corona. And I've done so much on my own, and thank you body for helping me to do it, because if I wasn't healthy, okay, this was a sign, I won't be able to do so many things. My brain won't function properly. If I got hurt, I couldn't, work on the computer. Like so many things are there which I should have gratitude for. The body, and the
You
body
didn't
tells,
choose, and you didn't choose Corona. So say thank you, body.
oh,
We
yeah,
did a
thank
great
you.
job together. We didn't choose Corona. Pat yourself on the
Yeah,
back.
yeah, because there were so many cases in my building and I was getting so stressed. But yeah, my body's like, no, I don't want to choose it. I said, okay, thank you. So, yeah, so these are little things which I don't really acknowledge, but I should. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome, dear. Anybody else? What would you like to thank your body for today? Who wants to go?
Can I go?
Sure.
Yeah. I've been feeling quite good today from the morning, and I've not had any aches and pains. So my body's been very helpful with me today.
So,
So I would like to thank my body for today. One more thing, Deepa, do we actually attract disease like due to fear?
yes,
Because I
fear
always
is
keep thinking of cancer, like
right. So, fear does bring down immunity, number one. Okay. So, in fact, when people are afraid of COVID, I tell them, you may not choose COVID, you may choose COVID. At the same time, if you have fear and you allow it to grow, it's going to be a constant distractor for you. So what if you could give up fear? Fear of the future, fear of falling sick, and cancer. It's not that only people who have cancer, have been diagnosed of cancer, have actually contracted cancer. Do you know that a huge population actually contracts cancer and gets over it without even them realizing? That is because the natural immunity kicks in and the body corrects itself. So wherever you're choosing cancer, could you give that up? And what if you could give it up? So what else would you like to give up today? Which disease would you like to say goodbye to today? Which discomfort with your body would you like to say bye-bye to?
Hi Deepa, Reshma here.
Yes, Reshma.
I have a lot of inflammation, like aches and pains. My heel pain prevents me from going for my daily walk, which really upsets me. And my tennis elbow, that pain doesn't allow me to do yoga also. So I'm stuck. I can't walk, I can't do yoga. And I'm a diabetic. So I would really, really love to, be
So it's
free from this.
start talking to your body. What if you could talk to your body and say, body, what are you telling me? What are you telling me that I'm not listening to?
Okay.
Body, what are you telling me? What if you could tell me in a way that I can get it? The body is telling us many, many things. What if we could be willing to hear it? And what if you didn't have to call it my tennis elbow, because the minute you make something mine, yours, you are not willing to share it, give it up, correct? You want to hold on to it. This is mine. So do you want to hold on to the tennis elbow, or do you want to just give
I
it
just
up?
want to let it go. I don't want to hold it at all.
Okay. How does it get better than that? And what if you didn't have to get angry with the body? What if these were limitations that you, the being, is choosing? The body actually loves to have ease. With our points of view, we limit the body. With our points of view, we create disease in the body. So what points of view are you choosing that if you give it up, could create greater ease for the body? I'm going to repeat that question. So what points of view are you choosing, which is creating whatever is currently going on for you with your body? And what are those points of view that you could give up now? What if change is possible just because you allowed it? What if change is possible just because you chose it? Just stroke your body again. Stroke your body again. And say, body, teach me how to hear you. Teach me, body, teach me how to speak to you. Teach me how to work with you. I don't know how to work with you. Nobody taught me. You teach me. Please teach me. I don't know how to speak to you. I don't know how to hear you. Let me know what I can be and do today to be a contribution to you, body. Anybody else? Any other questions? Anything you want to share?
Yeah, Deepa, I really like the part you said that you acknowledge your body, because that's the first step in healing anything. And especially, I mean, I'm sure we are women of different generations over here. I'm in my mid 40s, and when we were growing up, we weren't really taught to acknowledge our bodies. We were really taught to be kind of shy of our bodies, and I think that kind of builds on a lot of um, the acknowledgement part gets skipped pretty easily. And I mean, I love that part the most. And I about 4 5 years back, coming to yoga, I 4 5 years back, for good 4 years, prior to 4 5 years, I suffered with severe cervical pain for about 4 years. There is no alternate medicine or allopathy that I have not used to cure it. My C5, C7 was compressed, and I was either going to an acupuncture, osteopath, chiropractitioner, a physiotherapist, I mean, multiple sessions, acupuncture, everything. And all those were temporary solutions because it would come back. And what you're saying is that, acknowledge it. And then I went for a 2 day workshop. I learned how to do yoga by myself. And I think it was not the yoga, it was the faith in it, because the person who taught me really put it in my mind that this will heal you and there is no other solution. And the way she explained the whole thing to me, that how your body works, what is your vertebra all about, which asana helps you heal what part, it was the faith and the continuous practice that in 3 weeks time I was totally healed, and I have not looked back. Those 3 weeks were tough because I was practicing by myself every day in the morning for 20 minutes. And now I do yoga 50 to 60 minutes every morning, 5 days a week. But I haven't looked back since then. So it's a combination of acknowledging, it's a combination of regular practice and also faith. I think that was a big one for me. So I really loved your piece on, the acknowledgement part, because we really hide behind a lot of ignoring things.
So stroke your body again and say, thank you, body, for taking me to that, for opening that up for me.
Sure.
Thank you that we both partnered together and chose ease with that, because you and your body are partners. For each one of us, that is true. You and your body are partners. You can work together to create a greater reality, or you can create dis-ease, lack of ease in the body. So which one would you like to choose today? And whenever you do have pain, ask yourself, okay, what would I like to choose? Ease or dis-ease? And choose. Don't get into the how. Oh, but I don't know how to sort this out. Don't get into the how. Just say, okay, what is it I would like to choose? And you may continue to choose the ache and pain just for a short while. And choose again. And choose again. And choose again. And choose again. Until you come to the place that you realize that aches and pains are a choice too. Your body is like a radar. It is sensing so much and telling you so much. So yesterday, my legs were paining, and it's a long time since I was choosing leg pain. So I was a little wondering. I was lying down in the afternoon and I told my son, can you just press my legs for me? And I said, this is strange. I haven't asked anybody to press my legs like this for a long time. Anyway, can you just do this for me? And he did that for me. And I was laughing while he was doing it. And I didn't know what it was about, but I just laughed as he did it for me. And then I dozed for a short while. I was feeling better. In the evening, I was talking to my sister. She called me up. She said, Deepa, I'm going to sleep now. Can you press my legs for me? I said, what? So she lives like a good 300 or more kilometers, like maybe 500 kilometers away from me. And one of her things was, in childhood, I used to press her legs for her if her legs were tired or if she had leg pain. And I have forgotten this. She remembers this. So she said, there's nobody who will press my legs for me. Can you please press my legs for me? I was laughing because that was exactly what I was saying that afternoon. And why was I laughing? 98% of your thoughts, feelings, and emotions are not yours. And even yesterday afternoon, I was wondering, really, what is this? I wonder whose this point of view is it? Because your body is telling you a lot. Even before my sister called me and told me about it, my body was telling me somewhere, your sister over there has some pain in her leg. And I assumed that the pain was mine. That is how aware you are of what's going on in other people's lives. And you may know it even without them telling you about it. And you may know it even for people you don't know. You may have in your neighborhood somebody, you don't know them, you haven't met them so far. And your body may be saying, you know, this person has a back pain. And you're just sensing that, picking it up and making it yours. That is the level of awareness you have. Nobody told us. Nobody told us when you have an ache and a pain, just check, is it yours? It may not be yours. It may be just your body telling you somebody else has it. So whose pain have you borrowed today and locked into your body? What if you could give that up? What if you didn't have to hold it on? You know, when you give it up, you're actually doing them a favor. There was this person, more than one person, who asked me, Deepa, I'm so worried for the other person. If I give it up, I'm sending something to them which they may not benefit from. You know, you are actually doing a favor to them by sending it back. When you send it back, you can say, I send it back with consciousness attached. So they have the choice, number one, to choose from the same place. Or they may say, you know what, I think I'm going to unchoose this. I mean, go to the doctor, have some medicines, or I'll go do something which will let go this. Or maybe it's this point of view that is creating that. So what point of view is that? So maybe they let go that. So whatever it is, you are actually helping them solve some part of their life, which is like a jigsaw puzzle. And some of those pieces we have taken away from them without realizing that we took it away. And when you send back their thoughts to them with consciousness attached, it's like they get those jigsaw pieces back to them. And they're like, oh, this part of their life is solved for them. They got some part of it. And maybe that could create greater for them, just by you sending back their thoughts to them. You don't need to know who it is from. You can just say, okay, whoever this belongs to, I send it to them. So thank you all for joining.
Deepa, just one thing.
Yes.
I've heard at least two people saying, like, pre-menopause, you get a lot of migraines and all that. And since I've heard that, every month I get migraines, severe migraines. I don't know how to stop that.
Okay. So, my husband's 92-year-old grandmother, I was talking to her when she was alive. And I was talking to her. She said, how's your mother? I said, my mother is not doing so good nowadays. She said, what happened? I said, menopause. And she looked at me strangely and she was like, what? I said, menopause, she no longer has her periods, so something is going on for her. She's not feeling so well. She looked at me and she was like, okay. And I got the message somewhere. That time I was not using access tools the way I'm using today, but I got the message somewhere that she was like, why would you even choose that as a problem? It's just there, let it go, big deal, was her point of view. And I picked up her point of view. I said, wow, this is so interesting. I wonder what I can learn from this. And menopause is something which has been actually blown out of proportion nowadays. Okay, if you looked at 50 years ago, most of us wouldn't have heard of. You talk to, like great grandmothers, they wouldn't even know what the hell you're talking about. It wasn't even there in the vocabulary. So when we create these words and define it and attach symptoms to it, it just kind of grows. Okay, so like they've told you that menopause could cause migraines, then every time your head aches, you're wondering, is it a migraine? So is it menopause? Is it this? Is it that? So you're trying to put all these things together and create a new definition with it. So everywhere you're choosing menopause, can you just skip that up now? What is if there was no such thing as menopause? What if that's a figment of imagination? What if we didn't have to choose aches, pains, depression, mood swings, putting on weight, migraines, and God knows what else has been associated with menopause? What if menopause was just a definition? Choose, choose, choose again. That's another choice. That's another tool. Choose, 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 choose again. Every day is a choice. Every minute is a choice. So thank you so much for joining in. For the next 2 days, we're exploring different topics. Tomorrow is, I believe, relationships, and the day after is business. I don't remember which order, so you can just check out whichever list has come to you, and it will be on that. And we think business is, I'm working. So the business thing is out of my life. That's not so. You have the business of your life. And most of you will have multiple revenue streams that you have not acknowledged. If you're getting interest on your savings deposit, that is one revenue stream. If you're getting Rents, that's another revenue stream. If you're selling things sometimes, that's a third revenue stream. If you have a job, that's a revenue stream. So that you have multiple revenue streams already, even if you are working. So see you all tomorrow and day after. Do join in if you can. Thank you so much for joining in today. And so lovely to meet all of you. Thank you, dear.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.